I think when you're working in a call center, there's literally nothing you can do which would make it even remotely better. I worked in a call center for like 2 weeks, or well, like 5 weeks, but I was like working properly for 2 of those weeks and like doing training the previous 3. And I'm not even joking, it was the fucking worst time of my life. Like, I'm pretty sure I've told them before, but I've like a couple of wee fucking stories about whenever I was in the call center. Made a pregnant woman cry because I couldn't do anything to help her. She was actually stupid as fuck. Like, oh my god. She phoned up and then she said that she didn't have her card out with her, and she needed to lift money so she could pay for fucking like her parking, because she had like pulled into like one of those like big massive like parking garages. She had to pay for like her fucking parking, and then she kept like saying that she was pregnant and stuff like that. And I was like, right, okay, like what's up? And then she was like, oh, I don't have my card, so like I need to lift money. And then I was like, right, that's fine, like where's the closest ATM? And she was like, oh, it's like 2 streets down from me, like I can't like leave my car here to get to like go and get money lifted. And then I was like, right, so like what can I do? And then she was like, I need to lift money here. I was like, okay, so how can I help? Like, do that for you? Like, what is it you're looking from me? So she was like, I need to lift money here and all. It's like, I can't fucking do this. Like, and I was like, is there like a bank close to here or anything? Like, even closer than the ATM or something? Is there like fucking anything you can go to lift money? She's like, no, like you're meant to be helping me here. I'm like, how the fuck can I help you lift money if you can't go to an ATM? Like, it's like I can't like hand deliver you fucking money. And then she was like proper fucking like near squealing down the phone and all, and then she started crying. She was proper going like, I'm gonna be stuck here. Like, I'm gonna be stuck here and I can't do anything with my car. And I was just like, right. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. She's like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, what the fuck is actually happening here? It's like, there's nothing I can do, love. Like, are you mental? Oh, fuck me. It was so, like, after the call, like, I felt so grim, but like, and I just started laughing because I was like, I felt grim because like she started crying and stuff, but then I was like, I just felt like instantly normal right after, because I was like, how the fuck could I have done anything to help her? It was proper mad. Reckon she was pregnant, mate. Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I think she didn't know what the fucking crack was, and she was talking. She just was. I don't know what she was planning on me to help, but it was just the way she just started. It was actually like something out of a film. She just started crying really loud, and it just hung up, and I just sat there like with the phone at my head. I was like, red. Another fucking phone call. This one, it's like, it is kind of funny, like, but it was like so fucking annoying. So there's like someone who phoned, and then they were like, "I hear, can you like sign in?" Or like she was like, "I need to check my balance" or something like that. But she was like a foreign woman, like so like she was kind of like hard to understand. So I was like, right, what's your like account number thing? And she was like, blah blah blah. And then I like typed it into my notes, you know, for like future reference. So like I could get her like through security and stuff like that. And she had told me like the numbers, and I put them in and they were wrong, right? And I was like, can you repeat that please? And then she was like, right, okay. And then she told me it again and like really slow, and I was like, yeah, that's wrong. Like, that's not like your correct number, like that you need to get into your account. And I was like, do you have any other number? And then we tried the other one, didn't work. And then I was just like, what the fuck? And then she was like, can you not get into my account? I was like, no. And I was like, can you just tell me it again, like one more time? And like, I'll make this like a last hour, because at this stage, like, you're meant to have just like hung up the fucking phone. But I was like, oh, here, I'll do it one more time. And I was like, can you like tell me? And she goes, no. And I was like, why? And she's like, I don't believe you. And I was like, what do you not believe me? She's like, I don't believe it's not working. And I was like, why would I lie about you not being able to get into your account, as if that's going to benefit me in any way? And she was like, nah, I don't believe that. I believe that you're lying to me. I was like, right, so like you don't want it in their account then? Like, cause like if you don't give me your fucking thing, I can't get you in. I was like, right, so I can't do anything for you then. It's just like stick your manager on. And I was like, and this was like in the first week, so I was like shit myself. I was like, what the fuck? Like I can't believe I had to like get some cunt on the phone here. Then I like muted the call for a second. I was like, right, I'll be back in a sec. I'll go get my manager in. And then he was like standing beside me, and I was like, she's like looking you to talk to her because she can't get into like her account thing. And and he just like looked at me and he's like, fuck. Like, what you want us to do? And I was like, why, what do you mean? He's just like, if she can't get in, how the fuck do we know who she is? And I was just like, oh, well, that's right. And he's just like, yeah, it's like, tell her to fucking wise up and give you the number, and like the right number, or she can like fuck off. And I was like, right, sweet. So I went back on the phone and I was like, so like, do you want to give me the number here? And she's like, nah. And I was like, right, now I'm gonna have to hang up the phone here. And then she was like, no, actually, right, okay. And I was like, right, can you read it out proper slowly for me this time? And she's like, right, fine. And then she read it out proper slow, and then I stuck it in, and it was wrong, and I just went, that's wrong. And she just hung up the fucking phone. I was like, right, sorry, love. Then in Primark, there's a funny story. I don't know if I told this, because I've kind of been like saving some of these stories. Whenever I was working in Primark, this was bad. I don't even know if I've told this before. It was like my last week in Primark, so I hadn't taken any days off or anything. I was just like working flat out because I was like really enjoying it, but I was like really fucking sick, like violently ill, like pure fucking was standing up and like being like that whenever I was fucking standing what I was doing. So I was meant to be on the tills, and I asked, like, I was like, can you please put someone else on the tills, like, and I'll do fucking anything else, because if I'm on the tills, I'd probably collapse. And then, my manager was like, alright, sweet, yeah, sure you can do, like, fucking, like, section, whatever the fuck, like, section B, or whatever it was that it was called. And I was like, sweet, they beat. And I was, like, standing there, fucking, like, swaying back and forth, trying not to die. And there was these two women, and there was like these two like Asian women, and they were like standing beside me, and like every time I was like tidying something, they would just come around like fuck it up. And I was just like, Jesus, and like they just kept laughing like as they were doing it. I was like, these bastards. And then fucking all of a sudden, like they disappear, and then I hear like over the intercom thing, it's just like, Andrew, like, can you come to the till? And I was like, oh my fuck, like, why? Like, why am I going up here? And I went up, and then she was like, you're only going to be on for like 5 minutes, just while fucking what's her face is like going on her break, so like you'll only be here for like 2 minutes. So I went on the tills, and then them two like women, like the ones who were like messing everything up, came up behind, like round in front of me, so I was serving them. Then I was like, right, what is it, like, what he's having here? And then like they set down like 2 items, and one of them was like a 2 pair of fucking whatever, and the other one was just like an item on its own. And I'd put them through like the items, and then they were like, wait, and I was like, why, what's up? And they were like, can we get them separate? So like the 2 items separate. And I was like, oh fuck's sake, like, right, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it through here for you. But like, you're not really meant to do it, but like you could basically like refund it and then just put it through again as like 2 separate transactions. Like they say not to do it, but like if you do it, it's not even like a bother. So I did that, and then I said to him, I was like, right, you 2 have come up together. I was like, who am I giving this change to? And then she was like, what? I was like, who am I giving this like change to? You know, like, I'm giving you money back here. For like fucking, you know, returning this and then putting it through again. And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know? And they were just kind of like standing there and like laughing. And then I was like, right, 2 seconds. I need to fucking like figure this out. I need to like figure out like what the crack is with this change. So I like asked my supervisor, you know, like they opened the till for me just while I like sorted it out. And then all of a fucking sudden, they were like, like, there's like something not right here, and I was like, oh, like, well, there's no fucking definitely not something right. And then the person who was on a break came back, and then she's like, what's going on? And I was just like, oh, like, they wanted them two things separate, and like, I'm trying to like figure out how to give them the right change here. And then she was like, no, I didn't want them separate. And I was like, what? Like, what are you on about? And then she like pointed at like the 2-pack thing, like the pack of like 2, and she goes, I wanted them like separated from the hanger. And I was like, I literally just went, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you on about? I was like, I asked, did you want both them items like separate, like put through separately, and you both said yeah. Like, both of you said it, and then you're saying that you wanted them separated from the fucking hanger. That makes literally no sense. And I was like, what the fuck is actually going on here? And I was like, fucking really sick. And I was just like, Red. I just like fucking got my supervisor and was like, yo, fucking get a hand here, mate. Like, actually. And my supervisor ended up having to fucking count my till. Like, you know, do a count on it. See what the crack was. I actually was so fucking melted. I actually felt like being like, are you two actually having a fucking laugh? Like, am I getting like fucking prank pulled on me here? I just remember being like going like this, like, see, whenever she goes, oh, I wanted them separate from the hanger, I went like two hands. I'll show you on the big screen. I was like fuck me. I was like, because I had a headache. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean here? Like, separate? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I actually had it like so easy when I worked in Primark though, because I was like in the fucking like women's pajama and fucking like lingerie section. So like, any woman who like had come in to ask questions about like any item of clothing, they were just like afraid to ask me because I was a fella. It's like, they're hardly gonna walk up to me and be like, yo, here, do you reckon this will fit on me? I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. But there was like a time where I was not like arguing with the woman, but I was kind of like fucking looking at her like, are you being deadly fucking serious here? Like, are you actually gonna start something over this? Like, as in, you cannot see the sense and why you would not be allowed to try this. She like, she came up and it was like some proper mad bodysuit thing, and she was like, can I try this on? I'm like, no, like, you can't. Like, you're not, like, you're literally not allowed to try them on, because like, them hangs right up inside you, and if you don't like it, we can't sell it on to someone. And she was just like, well, like, that makes no sense. And I was like, really? That really does not make sense, do you? On why that can't be fucking allowed? And then she was like, no, like, you should be allowed to. And I was just like, right, I'm not going to argue with you, love. And then she was like, oh, see, I can kind of see why you wouldn't be allowed to. And I was like, thank fuck, you're actually saving my life here by not arguing with me. There was another woman as well. Fuck, I just remembered that. It was actually repressed in my mind. Wasn't too bad because she ended up coming around in the end. But like, she was being like a proper colossal cunt like at first, and then she caught on their ways as well. She was trying to repair, fucking return, not repair. She was trying to like return like a pair of fucking. I've checked this chest about 10 times. My brain is like pure on fucking loop mode here. She was trying to repair, not repair. Fuck me, sorry. Fucking anyone whose ears near blew up because of a fucking mic movement. She was trying to return a pair of pants, right? And I was like, you can't return them. And she was like, why not? But like, they still had the tag on them and all. And I was like, you can't, like, it literally says on the receipt, like, on the back of every receipt, it says, like, any sort of, like, fucking, like, underwear, the second it's bought. Like, the only exception to someone being able to fucking return an item, you know, of like pants or something like that, is if you've just witnessed them buying it and then they decide that they don't want it anymore, or if they're like, if they come back within like a reasonable fucking time, that you can assume that they didn't fucking stick them on and then take them off again. But she had bought them like 2 days ago or something in another Primark store, and she was like fucking, she came up and she was like, oh, here, yeah, can I like return these? And I was like, no, like, you're not allowed. And she's like, why not? And I was like, they're pants. Like, there's no chance that like, for like hygiene reasons and stuff, we can't risk that. Because if some cunt like tries them on and you're pure fucking yucky ducky, they're gonna get yucky ducky as well. And then she was like, obviously I wasn't saying that, but she was like, fucking, I well, the other store said that I could return them within like 2 days. Or no, I could return them like within like a week or something like that. And I was like, that's simply not true. Like, there's no fucking way that someone in them shops told you that. And if they did, then it's not my fucking job to get them sacked, but they need sacked. There's only a wee skid mark on them. But it, like, to be fair, they look like they hadn't tried them because like they were all like on the tags, but like, you just can't do it anyway. And only a wee brown mark on them. So something I wasn't aware of. I was just told that that was like policy. It turns out on the back of like pre-marked receipts, it tells you that as well. So she's like, yeah. So like he said I could, and then I was like, do you have the receipt for it? Because my like supervisor told me. She's like, just say about the receipt, and whipped out the receipt. And she's like, this is a disgrace. I can't bring these back now. And I was just like, well, it actually says on the back of the receipt that you were given that you can't return them. So fuck off. And then she was proper like cracking up, and then I think she just like, I think she like caught on to herself like quite soon that that makes sense, and then she just fucked up. Stop going on about it.